Well, hello there, Taurus. Welcome on into a general weekly reading for us. We're going to jump into the Gilded Tarot Royale and see what the week is all about. We are at a bit of an angle because it's a bit hilly right here by this big tree. I adjusted it slightly and it is what it is. Okay, so things are going to feel a little bit off at certain points throughout the week, but it doesn't feel as bad as it once did. You know, it's a sense of things feeling more purposely off. And so I see Spirit saying, get ready for the best, all right? Get ready for the best, Taurus. This week is going to really push you towards better choices, better results. And it's like you're motivated to change the game for yourself and to assist other people. But then they're saying at certain points, we're going to stop you throughout the week because it's not about always putting your best foot forward and helping others, helping others, helping others. At certain points, you need to fill up your own cup. You need to help yourself. You need to do something nice for yourself that doesn't cost money in order to then fill up the cup of other people or assist them in other ways. And so your helpful nature is definitely shining throughout the week and even feel recently. But it's about balancing things out in that sense. You got to take care of your Taurus self, as I stutter a bit. What else do we have for Taurus? I'm hearing I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. You may find that certain people try to tell you what to do and it kind of backfires on them, with them. And so then they start to feel like they need to trust that you know what you're doing more. People will be honoring the fact that you are a very wise soul throughout the week. It's this Taurus collective that now is being shown to people in the right light. I'm not saying everybody's been viewing you incorrectly or in a negative, maybe unintelligent light, but it's like their jaws are dropping. People are respecting you. People are actually trusting the words that are coming out of Taurus's mouth throughout the week, and that's helping things grow. That's helping things proceed in the direction they're meant to go. It's like it's helping you prepare for a bit of a takeoff. Okay, let's get a couple cards. The Hierophant coming out to begin the card portion of your reading, Taurus. It's a week where things don't feel the same. Things feel different. And, you know, I've said that about a million times in a Taurus reading, but as the energy shifts and as you change and even your spirituality develops more to your benefit, in your favor, obviously the Hierophant's going to want to show up, all right? And where the structure is already in place, I feel you giving yourself a bit of wiggle room in regards to it so that you can use a sense of strategic flexibility to the point of more flow and maybe an easier set of results. You will feel that Spirit wants you to be more than independent throughout the week, but let people in. Selectively, of course, but let people in. When you find that there are certain people who just show up and ask you if you need help, or if they just say, I'm going to do this to help you, this is what you're going to do, Taurus. Thank you. I welcome in the assistance. I welcome in the helping hands because I guarantee Spirit has something to do with this. All right. And I really feel like people care about you. And so there's something about this Taurus collective needing to remember this and see this maybe differently, but just see it quite often. People care about you, Taurus. And it's partially because you care about them, you know, it's partially because you actually give a crap about them. And as you show up differently to the world throughout the week and people see you as a super powerful source of inspiration and even creativity that feels like it's coming back to you, it's like people's minds are blown. People are feeling like you are going places, and then you even spark the reality being shown to others, the truth that they are meant to go far, you know? And so as you become more and more of the soul, that type of soul that we each need in this world, I'm getting a bit emotional. It's just so powerful. It's empowering for you and others. And it's really to say that you are spreading your Taurus gift or your Taurus energy, let's just say, and people are benefiting. As I twitch a bit, people are gaining what they're meant to because of you. I mean, good Lord, that's so powerful. Anyways, a couple more cards. Yeah, not shocked to see the World card coming out because you're going to feel like Spirit wants to highlight where things are currently changing And so then you can adapt and you can feel good about it and basically let go of the fact that things have felt maybe stagnant, too blah in energy, unmotivating, once again, lack thereof color. But yeah, there's a super significance to you feeling more creative throughout the week. And that creativity might show up differently, but it's like the creative juices are flowing for you, and you're then wanting to apply yourself in different ways or re-implement something, that helps you utilize and benefit from that creativity. And I see that being part of why you end up being happy at certain points. But it's also the pointing out once again of how your world is changing, where that makes you happy. You complete something easily multiple times throughout the week in a similar sense, and that makes you happy. It's like things don't have to be difficult. Things should not be difficult. And we're blocking certain memories that are not going to assist you while unlocking certain select memories otherwise that will assist you. All right. Just understand that things are really happening exactly as they're meant to, and this is playing a key role in that. And the Knight of Pentacles really doesn't shock me, because you're giving off this energy, and at times I would not be surprised if some of you are voicing it directly. Okay, you may be talking to yourself, or spirits, making it seem like that in the moment, but you're expressing in some way, shape, or form, I'm not stressing it because things don't feel like they once did, right? It feels like things are easier, lighter, healthier, more enjoyable once again. And so what you're communicating is, I will not be rushing for anybody, okay? I will be doing things at a slow and steady pace, and you might even find that someone learns a hardcore lesson about how they create a mess or two, if not several, a bit of a destruction along their path, physically, because they choose to force it, they choose to rush. And so it's yet again one of the amazing many ways, if I could even spit it out, that you are an inspiration for others, how you're changing things for others. But let's not forget how you're changing things for yourself all the meanwhile. That almost feels just as important. You're sensing that with all that you have flowing towards you, that you have to cope with or deal with otherwise, whether it's energy in your life, expectations, your workload, or all this on your plate otherwise, it could be your spirituality for some, you now are able to go, I've dealt with worse, or that was easy to kind of dodge or cope with, right? Maybe even there's certain moments for a lot of you where, a spiritual energy comes through and it's too heavy, or someone else's energy is too heavy. And in some way, shape, or form, it helps you get something done. It's to say, for example, some of you are hanging out at home at one point throughout the week. It could happen several times, obviously. And the energy is not great, or the energy shifts. It was okay and now it's not. And then they're saying, well, guess what? Now you go for a stroll and you end up feeling so inspired, and creativity flows, and you feel more grounded, and realizations come to be, and spirit helps you a lot. Or you maybe then go somewhere where you can then accomplish something otherwise and you maybe weren't going to or couldn't. And so trust in the divine realignment taking place. Trust in the divine orchestration that you have a lot of mystery in regards to for the future. Spirits are working things out. Spirits are working things out. You also feel like your courage is starting to shine. Your courage is starting to shine. If you start to as well feel at certain points that little noise factors or disturbances start to get to you, it's passing, very, very fleeting. There's a feeling of that being, it's like we don't need to focus on it. You know what I mean? If it once annoyed you, that was the past. If it could potentially annoy you, I'm still saying that was the past. You're new and you're improved, and we're not letting things get the best of us. To get ready to wrap up your reading, the Ace of Swords is saying that you will be gaining clarity in regards to stress factors within your Taurus world. Part of which I feel for a lot of you is in regards to your sleep patterns, all right? You do a lot of tossing and turning and heavy breathing and sweating, all right? But anyways, it could be, due to work matters, financial matters, where you're living, you name it. And so this clarity really starts to help you ease up your concern in regards to how things are proceeding. Maybe you've been thinking it's worse than it actually is. But the King of Cups and the Page of Swords is saying that you will learn more about how advanced you truly are at this point. You will now learn more about what you are capable of while being both emotionally connected and disconnected, or even separating the two strategically. Let's leave your reading at that. All right. So I hope it was truly helpful. Love and light, Taurus.